We're just on the edge of Lake Austin, and a number of years ago I located a cemetery on what was called the Mainland. It's not the same cemetery that's in the middle of Lake Austin at the town of Austin. Anyway, I'm going to head off over there and just check that my marker is still there. And I think it's out over there somewhere. I'm heading, I think, directly towards the sand dune where the grave sites are. I'm walking on the salt lake. I've taken a bit of a curve because I don't really trust them. Sometimes you can get into them and break through the surface and get into some deep mud. Anyway, don't believe there's many people buried here. I do know that there aren't any grave markers. The last time we were here, the wind had changed the shape of the dune, and we did find one long bone, and believe it or not, it was about the size of my femur. Whether it was a human bone or not, I don't know. It could have been a kangaroo, but who knows. And I'm heading towards that dune over there. Lake Austin is over there, or the island is over there. We're on Lake Austin, and the old railway line used to go across the other side of the highway. The Mainland is situated on the north shore of Lake Austin, and the town site was established to distinguish it from the neighbouring town of Austin, which is located on the island. On the lake over there, it appears to be water, but I suspect it's a mirage. The town was gazetted in 1898 following the discovery of gold in the area in 1892. The town is obviously now abandoned. Look at these weird plants just growing on the edge of the salt lake. Got an old fence ducking up there. What's in the lake is just about rotted away. I had to make a detour behind me because there was an electric fence, and that's why I'm back walking in the lake. I had to get around it. And the sand dune in front of us is where the cemetery is. It's still a gazetted reserve. I'm just checking my map. I'm very, very close to it. Just have to walk up here a bit. It's on this dune somewhere, just not 100% sure. But we will know very shortly. Previously I used the reserve number for the cemetery to locate the coordinates for its corners using the Landgate Map Viewer app. Back in 2013 we located this reserve and placed a metal marker on site. This marker eventually fell down or was moved. Outback graves have now placed markers indicating the two burials. Lots of little wildflowers ready to come out here. On this walk in, I discovered an anomaly with the boundary location by using a historical geological map. The historical location is west of the current displayed location on Map Viewer. This could be due to the inaccuracies in the original drawing, or the geo-referencing of that drawing was not correct. We've got to remember that GPS was not a thing in 1895. However, I did walk across both the locations to try to find any sort of burial. The area is quite large, but I was not able to locate anything that may have been a grave, until I found some bones. Oh wow, look at these little blue flowers. So this is roughly the southwestern corner of the cemetery. and we're looking back across to the centre of it. As you can see, there's not a lot to be shown. It's interesting, we're sort of walking across what looks like to be ancient coral or something. Okay, so there are two markings here from Outback Graves, and here's my original plaque that I put up in 2013. You can see from this old photo taken in 2013 that my marker is not in the same location. I always try to put these in the middle of an unmarked cemetery. Oh, little lizard running away. Now, caught more of those blue flowers. According to my coordinates, the actual cemetery middle is somewhere up here. Actually, the middle of the cemetery is around here somewhere. And that's according to the coordinates off Landgate. Depending on datums, it could be on the top of the sand dune. I'm not really sure. As I've said before, there's no evidence around here to show where those two people are buried. Unfortunately, my battery did die and I couldn't record the rest of the exploration of the old cemetery. But what about the bones I found? Well, here's a couple of still photos that I took. And lastly, some images from our trip in 2013. Thanks for watching.